From Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, Alfredo 2. The funny thing with Alfredo is how much of it was coasting on comfort and charisma. Freddie Gibbs has such a high floor as a conversational, braggadocious rapper, and Alchemist could provide that supple soul backdrop in his sleep. A classic example where the formula was familiar, kind of obvious, but delivered so well in the early summer of 2020, I bought in. So fast forward to now, I knew exactly what to expect. The features of Anderson .Paak, Larry June, and JID apt to expand his sound, restore some smooth operator cred to Gibbs for his beef, let's call it misadventures the past couple years. And yeah, we got exactly that. And it's as buttery and easy to like as ever, but the cracks are starting to show. Part of this lingers from the past couple albums, where Gibbs is offering fewer snapshots of dimensionality or introspection with every album, in comparison with the opulent gangsta posturing, pimping, and fucking. That starts to run together when Alchemist's smooth and supple production, saturated with fluttery guitars and keys against the warm bass and spare percussion, it's solid, but not always as melodically distinctive or driving to a stronger hook, especially if you can let it drift away into sampled fragments on extended outros. Anderson .Paak might be great on the hook of the album highlight Ensalada with that subtle revving guitar rollick, but that's because of contrast and how haunted Gibbs sounds in the bloody reminiscence. And it's similar to how JID easily outshines him on the tumbling hedonism of Golden Feet, especially when Gibbs doesn't embrace as much melody as he really could, outside of his sleazy crooning that's frequently just funny enough on feeling. His humor is another great asset, and several of his lines on Lavish Habits are just hilarious. But with the increased track length and by now very familiar subject matter, I pay attention to any change-up, like the violent mafioso flows of Lemon Pepper Steppers echo with the mournful futuristic synths of Gas Station Sushi, where he highlights the failures of higher powers to provide what he would need in their stead, and the subtle shift from street-level violence to melancholy in the rap game on I Still Love H.E.R, which has certainly preferred it to the throwback pimping of Shangri, where he doesn't even sound like he's enjoying it. And it's similar to many of the references to the beefs, where he sounds more tired and exasperated with them all than wanting to engage in actual combat, which kind of feels poignant with the closer 1,000 Mountains, where he muses about quitting, disappearing into the mountains amidst the usual flexing. So I get the feeling that even Gibbs knows that he needs to change things up. So while the high floor of Alfredo 2 keeps it close to greatness, I don't find it as special or punchy as the first. The formula is starting to lose a little bit of luster. Sauce is getting a bit thin. All I'm saying.